The Zapotec Civilization is one of the oldest civilizations in the Americas, tracing back to at least 700 to 500 BC. Their name comes from Nahuatl, Zapotecatl, meaning Zapote people, Zapote being one of the abundant fruits in their area of Oaxaca. However, the Zapotecs call themselves Benza, meaning cloud people in their language. Thus why there has been another suggestion that Zapotec is a hybridization of the words Za and Pozteca, meaning merchant in Nahuatl. There are a few different origin stories of the Zapotecs. One says that they were the original people of the area and were descendants from the rocks, plants, and animals of the area. By around 1500 BC to 1000 BC, farming had become fully developed in the valleys of Oaxaca, as San Jose Mogote became one of the first dominant villages in the area. By around 700 BC, Mote Alban was established and soon became the social, political, and economic city center of the Zapotec civilization. During its time, the city had developed large various structures such as large platforms, temples, ball courts, and a ceremonial center, and evidence of a writing system, creating an empire over other Zapotec cities. The city would reach its height between 200 AD to 700 AD, reaching estimated populations of 25,000 to 75,000. By around 900 AD, Moto Alban became abandoned like many other Mesoamerican cities during the late Classic period. It is unclear how Moto Alban became abandoned. Perhaps it fell because it reached its agricultural limits that could no longer support its population. With the fall of Moto Alban, this created turmoil as many city-states in the valley fought against each other. By around 1000 BC, power shifted over to Mitla, which became the holy center place of the Zapotecs, while Zachila became the military power to unite all the Zapotec cities. However, newcomers prevented this from ever happening. By the 1200s, the Mixtecs started to conquer many of the Zapotec cities. They soon conquered Zachila and Mitla, creating a fusion of Mixtec and Zapotec culture in the area. Even the ruins of Mote Alban saw a Mixtec occupation around 1350, as Mixtec cultural tradition burials are present at the site. However, the Mixtec conquest would have to turn on the defensive as the Aztecs came into Oaxaca in the mid-1400s, creating another major threat to both the Mixtecs and Zapotecs. The Aztecs conquered Zachila and Mitla and other Mixtec and Zapotec cities, thus creating an alliance between the Zapotecs and Mixtecs. After the fall of the Aztecs in August of 1521, the Zapotecs sent a delegation to seek peace. Conquistador Francisco de Orozco arrived in Oaxaca months later on November 25th. The Zapotecs and Mixtec leaders soon submitted to Orozco. The Zapotecs and Mixtecs were reduced into communities and were converted to Catholicism. Their elites disappeared as the resources and labor were used for the Spanish crown. Today, there are around 400,000 to 650,000 Mexicans who identify as Zapotec. They are found throughout Mexico and smaller migrant populations in the U.S., but mainly in the traditional homeland of Oaxaca. A 2020 census reported that there was about 490,000 speakers of a Zapotec language. Thanks for watching, and if you like videos that cover the history of the indigenous people of Mexico and the American Southwest, go ahead and subscribe and look forward for future videos like this on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.